Junior Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of the Virgin Islands, weighing 153 pounds, with a professional record of 31 wins, 1 defeat, with 29 KOs. He is ranked number 2 in the world by the WBA. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Julian Jackson. And in the red corner, fighting out of South Korea, weighing 154 pounds. His professional record consists of 41 wins, 1 defeat, with 36 KOs. He is rated number 1 in the world by the WBA. Introducing in Chul Baek.
All right, the third man in the ring is referee Mills Lane, and he's a good one to get this thing underway. It's a 10-point must-scoring system, meaning the winner of the round gets the 10 points, the loser 9. Let's listen to Mills Lane.
With the rope off.
You'll know when to start, because the last thing he'll say is, okay, let's get it.
Okay. You ready over here? All right, now look. Okay, you both had your instructions in the dressing room. I assume that everybody understands. Any questions over here? Yeah. Any questions over here? Let's get it on. Come on. Here we go.
All right, he says, let's get it on. And you see the tail of the tape. Julian Jackson is 1 3/4 inches taller. He's a pound lighter. He's a year older. And he has an inch advantage in reach. Again, since Mike McCallum moved up to the middleweight division, there's a vacant WBA World Junior Middleweight title on the line here. So it's Baek and Jackson. Jackson, a colorful fighter from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, a fellow we've seen on the Don King Sports and Entertainment Network several times before. The only loss on his record, 31-1. The loss was to Mike McCallum for this championship. So it has eluded him thus far. He's a great fighter. When I asked him about his loss, he said, it was a learning experience for me, and I'm ready to fight for the title now. In Chul Baek, on the other hand, the only loss in his career was to Sean Mannion. And that was his only other trip to the United States. That fight took place in Atlanta, Georgia. So he hasn't been successful in his previous trip to the United States. He's won all his other fights. But talking to Reno Tomasi, who has seen him fight, who does the Italian commentary for Italian television, Reno told me that he doesn't think this guy can fight at all. So let's see whether Julian Jackson can handle it and become the new WBA World Junior Middleweight Champion. Jackson's been with some good ones. He's the guy in the gold trunks with the red trim. He's defeated guys like Eddie Gazo, Curtis Ramsey, J.J. Cottrell, Jake Torrance, Santos Solis, and again his only loss was at the hands of the champion Mike McCallum when he gets caught. Julian, filled with confidence, is a good athlete, trains extremely hard, real nice guy. Type of fellow that when you're in a position like I am, you like being around athletes like this. This guy trains hard. He's handled by Carl King and Russell Nanwell from St. Thomas, working in his corner, taking the place of the late Billy Present. Of course, Sustin Villay was his mentor and keeper from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. So Jackson doing some right-hand leading here. That kind of pause after. Julian nails him. He calls it a knockdown. He was really off balance. It was a proper call. He hung onto the ropes, and he was going down. It was kind of an off-balance sort of thing. No real punishment done to him, but it's being scored as a knockdown. Now, it does have an effect because it affects the scoring of the fight. You're going to score around 10-8 instead of 10-9. Baek working hard from Korea. Would love to take this championship back to the Far East with him. Bell-ends round number 1. A pretty interesting first round. Looking into the corner of Baek.
오케이. that's all right. That's all right.
Beck is ranked #1 in the world by the WBA.
No. Okay.
He's using some substance he was
왜
spraying in
이거
his mouth.
당황하다가 한 대 맞은
All of a
거야?
sudden, the
중심
judge
잃어서
doesn't know how he
그런 거야.
controls that. As we take a look at this replay, he just misses the right hand there. Now you'll see him, he gets banged right in the nose and he starts to get out and he's all set to grab on and he does get out. His hand touches and Mills Lane, again, a great referee, does the job properly and scoring that as a knockdown. Here we go, round number 2. This is scheduled for 12. Remember, the WBA just changed the rule. It used to be 15 rounds for world title fights in the WBA, but at that recent convention in London, the championship committee decided to switch it to 12 rounds to get in line with the WBC. For safety purposes, they say. And I guess you ought to be able to tell who can win the fight by 12 rounds as well as 15 if it can save their career and the length of time the guys can keep on their careers by fighting for world fights. And the International Boxing Federation is the only sanctioning body now that has 15-round world title fights. And I would say they'll probably come in line with 12-round title fights too. All right, round 2. Julian Jackson, gold and red, against Chul Baek, #1 ranked WBA contender. Julian, of course, is ranked #2. Beck having a better second round. Right hand is through by Jackson, just grazes the right hand. Julian's positioning and timing is just slightly off. If he can improve that just a bit, he's going to nail this guy. Although Beck coming back a little right here, and as I say that, Jackson misses it. Julian, really a nice job of that right hand. Julian throwing many more right hands than I've seen him in some of his other fights. He's taking the opportunity to lead with it every so often. See him there? It's almost like a jab. In fact, the way he's fighting, he looks like a converted southpaw. Julian, a real good athlete. Looking to swim a lot down the islands. Wow with the right hand that time. Just barely missing. When he gets his positioning down in another round or so, Mr. Beck is going to have some trouble, I think, with Julian Jackson before it's all over. There's a gentleman here from the Korean consulate that made a presentation to Beck before the fight. And of course, don't forget, coming up, Edward Rosario and Julio Cesar. Beck attacking Jackson a bit here. That was a slip. He just lost his footing there. And down he went. Seems like he's okay. This was by no means any type of knockdown or anything. Julian just lost his footing and tumbled over there. We've seen that in first fights here tonight, guys sliding down. Pretty good round for Chul Baek.
Don't abandon your left jab, all right? The jab. You're swinging wild at the guy, Julian. You got to get back to using your left jab, okay? Give him some more.
That's
Put the
Aaron
ice pack
Snowell
around his
talking
neck.
to him.
Okay, Julian?
Aaron, who's worked with
Don't
Kidney
abandon your
Witherspoon, a
left
nice
jab,
handler.
okay?
Come on, man.
All right? Suck it up.
You start with a nice job, and then the right
Don't
hand.
slug, Julian. Don't slug. All right. Don't get wild. Just take your time.
Control.
That's it. Left
Real
jab.
good
Left
advice
jab, right
by
jab.
Aaron
Jab,
Snowell
right
and
hand around the
Sussex
body,
leg.
left hook up top. Jab, straight right hand up top. Come back with your left hook, okay?
All right.
Keep
Watch this slip,
sliding
you
on
see.
him, all right?
His foot just goes from underneath him
Hands
there.
up.
And he was a little bit more fortunate than Beck was in round number 1 because Beck, although Beck was nailed when he went down, so I suppose we can't call him fortunate. All right, this is round 3. Again, scheduled for 12 at stake, the WBA World Junior Middleweight Championship. Good first round for Julian. And there he nails Beck. And now will he try to finish him off? Julian realizes that his knees buckled, and he's got Beck in a heap of trouble here. punches. That punch really took the wind out of Beck's sail. He's ready to go at any moment. He's ready to tumble. Julian should get back, get that left in his face, and try to nail him with one more good right hand. Don't give him the breather. There's a right hand again. Beck is ready to go. Julian moves in. Good right hand. Vicious left hook. Another right. Put down, goes back. He won't get up. I don't think he can. But it looks like he will. All of a sudden, I thought he was out totally, and then he gets to his feet. Mills Lane crushing him, examining him. That was a tough knockdown. In he comes for the kill. Mills will stop him. If he doesn't do something quick, that's it. This fight's all over. Mills Lane stops the fight before Beck gets hurt. Julian Jackson is the new WBA World Junior Middleweight Champion. It came at 153 of the third round at TKO. Beck's still very wobbly. You see the celebration. Julian didn't realize what was happening. So Julian wins the World Championship. What a night for this man. Russell Nashville, Sexton Belay, Aaron Stowell, and Monty Bryant, and of course Carl King.
Thank you very much.
And this Carl King right there who co-manages this kid. And then of course is the king himself, Don King, a motor extraordinaire. And Julian, I'm so happy for him to see him win this title. And he did it in nice style. He's got him in all kinds of trouble right here. As you can see, the legs are wobbly. He's ducking underneath punches. The mouth is open. He's ready to fall here. Flush shot with the right hand. He maintained his patience and set him up for these shots. Look at that left hook. It was the left hook that I thought he wouldn't get up from that. Another good shot. Bam. Watch it. Works to the body. Watch for the left hook. Backing off. Nails him with the right hand. There's the left hook. Right hand. And there's the left hook I was looking for. Whew. Now look at his eyes. I said he won't get up. And he did get up. He did get up from that one, but not this time. And Mills Lane goes in. Whew. What a great night for this kid, Julian Jackson. All of you folks watching on in the San Juan, Puerto Rico area and in the Virgin Islands, congratulations to all of you. You've got a world champion in Julian Jackson coming home to you. A lot of celebrations in the islands tonight. Let's listen to Chuck Hall.
1 minute, 17 seconds of the third round. The winner by a TKO and new WBA Junior Middleweight Champion of the World, Julian Jackson.